Check, 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 check.
Swear that you're staying single, next thing you know, you meet a girl at a bar, and next thing you know, you get her laughing. It's 2 a.m. You're telling your buddies 3 months in that she ain't moving in. The next thing you know, there's a U-Haul trailer. Next thing you know, your old apartment, it's y'all's new place. There goes the carpet, but the deer head stays. Next thing you know, you're saving money like never before. Just spending
Right.
all at a jewelry store. Getting down on one knee on her mama's porch. Just pray she don't say no.
I don't think Instagram has video right now. I'm trying to stream to Instagram today too. Wait. Oh wait. Does it? Oh, one sec. Stream face. Let's see. Let's see if this goes here. I'm not sure how it's cutting for Instagram. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be absolutely terrible for Instagram. What's going on, guys? I'm gonna have to turn on dual stream output for I want to get streaming on TikTok and Instagram again. But it looks like Instagram's cut all fucking retarded. Cool. Let's see chat log here. Okay, market's going nuts, eh? Also, I don't think TikTok. What's up, Cromer? I don't think TikTok can stream from the Mac. I just tried to do it. It's Windows only, the Stream Studio or whatever it is. Anyways, I'm of the bias that this is going up. And I don't. It is against my logic a little bit here. Partially just because the market has been so freaking bullish that it would be silly to be shorting without reason, okay? And it's either going to go up or down, right? And so the reality is, when we're looking at a chart like this right now, it's already down a lot, right? So what's the probability that this is, like, you can think of it this way. What's the probability that after this dump, this is the top still? You know what I mean? It's more probable that that's the bottom. And, you know, everyone talks about, hey, buy low, sell high, right? So it's more probable that in an uptrend, just thinking generically here, right? In an uptrend, when it dumps, it's probably going to continue up, okay? Now, the reality is, if we're looking at this chart, so I believe it's going to go up still. Because there's no reason for us to believe it's going to go down yet, first of all, right? We're looking at higher time frames. I'm gonna just redraw everything. And I'm pretty sure, just looking at Instagram stream on the side there, Instagram streaming is just terrible. Just does not work at all. It just freezes, and you know, I'm not sure how to. I wonder if I should just stream from the phone on Instagram. I'm talking out loud, boys. It's good to see you guys. It's nice to. Yeah, I can see the cam. You can't see the cam in Instagram. Yeah, it's all cut. I can see what it looks like. It looks absolutely retarded. I think it's actually frozen on Instagram right now. Okay, I don't think we should be streaming on Instagram. It just freezes. Okay, we're gonna just talk about this. It's what is it? Noon EST, something like that. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the Instagram stream. It's clearly broken. Discard. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's draw some shit. It does not look good. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how to fix that, because that was the problem we had, you know, last year when we were streaming on Instagram too, right? Okay, we're gonna just draw a couple levels here, right? You've got this major, obvious major level here, right? Got another one there. Right, those are weekly and dailies. There's nothing on the monthly for you to be concerned about, because we've been so bullish that it's way too far back, right? There's two options of where it can bounce, okay? One is this, right? And one is this, literally that, right? So we're obviously going to take the one that is recent, right? So I took a long in here. I'm currently still long, and I'm doing a longer term play. Where did this one close? Looks like it's closing below, unfortunately. Yeah, closed below, rejection. So it might actually continue down. We are seeing, you know, the only thing that's kind of keeping me in the game right now is, you know, this failure here, which might cause, you know, the 4-hour candle to be really bullish, right? So that might cascade, because we are getting these failures to lose these levels, right? And most likely, when that happens, is we need a target here, right? So this is kind of the mid tier or low short term idea, right? Is just going to come up like this sort of thing, right? But overall, we want to be bulls right now, right? It'd be really difficult to be a bear, because, you know, coming into the open, even, you know, looking at this chart. I looked at the chart in the morning, and hey, by the way, do you guys remember yesterday where I told you just buy in Asia? Boom. If you bought any time in Asia, you would have made profit until the open, of course, right? You would have made a shitload of profit. So that was overnight trade, because it was so bullish yesterday, right? Let the runner run. So this is yesterday's close that it's coming down to, right? So we're just potentially rallying off yesterday's close. That's it. Okay. Fill that sort of gap, right? Overnight gap. If you want, you can put the regular trading hours, and you can see what that looks like too. Right? The overnight gap. Fill it up. So what I've got currently, and I'm willing to take a loss here, is I'm giving a little bit of space. I'm doing a longer term 4-hour trade, and I'm letting it sit in this area, okay? So I do have an actual stop somewhere around here. But I want to push new highs, right? And I think I entered somewhere around here, right? So I am down right now. What body fat am I? I don't know, probably 10 or so. I'm pretty lean. Can you do a weekly, then small time frame analysis for DMC? Let's do it. Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you how exactly I break it down. Now the Nasdaq is. We just kind of looked at the Nasdaq, so I'm going to start on something different. Okay. We can look at gold. Maybe I'll look at. Everyone likes gold. Okay. This is how I do it. Okay. Top down from the very, very top. Right. I do monthly, because monthly is the most important time frame. Okay. What I do is I look at the current price. Okay. And then I mark out significant candle body levels, right? So this is a zone that is above. I do one below and I do one above. There is nothing above, okay? Wicks are meaningless, okay? So we go to the weekly and we start looking, okay, where are potential zones? So I draw out a couple levels of significance, right? That might be important, okay? So above, you've got this zone here, a couple other levels lined up, right? You've got this one, which is pretty far back now. And then I'm going to drop down to the daily as well and just get a little bit more information. And you've got this level here, okay? So now I have two sort of zones I can draw out, okay? So there's one below and there's one above, okay? And these are your super probable reversal points, okay? That you can basically blindly take trades off of, okay? The next thing we do is we look at trend progression, which is failure.
I use one concept of DMC and I am very profitable. I have very low RR, but the win rate is 80 to 90 pay.
There you go, bro. You got 80 to 90% win rate on low R trades. Yeah, totally. That's what DMC is, okay? You can change it up and do lower win rate with higher R or whatever. So we have two zones. The next thing you do is you look for trend progression, which trend progression is failures to make new high and continuations to make new highs, right? So this is a failure because it failed to close beyond. This would be continuation back here because it closed beyond that level and then, you know, kind of continued, right? If it re-enters zones, it means it's going to reverse as well, okay? Anyways, so what we then do is we look at, you know, different hourly candles, 4, 1, 2, right? To determine, hey, what is it telling us, right? So here's a zone where it failed to enter, right? So what it's going to do, and then it gained this level, right? So you start drawing a picture of what the story is going to be, okay? So now you've gained this one, you failed to, you bounce off that level, so you've successfully bounced off that level. So what you're going to do is you're always going to go to the next level, okay? And so the 4 hours telling us gold is going to be coming up to another level, right? So then we look, okay, so this is the most significant level. So most likely gold is going to be coming back up here now, okay? Unless there's a reason for us to believe it won't, okay? And if the 4 hours not telling you anything significant, you drop to the 2 or the 1, okay? And then from there, I day trade off of the 15 minutes so I can get a better picture of, like, you know, how my trades are progressing, okay? Thanks, you're welcome, yeah. So if we go back to the NASDAQ, how that looks is, you know, this morning, what you would have done is you would have said, hey, you know, draw some levels, right? Actually, here's an interesting point. If there's no levels, like, you know, maybe you could use the top of the wick, who knows, right? But, you know, I don't really advise it because I don't know. So for here, you know, there's not really any close level, right? So the only thing you can see is, okay, there's a level here, and then you have to really just drop down lower, and the only level was this, right? So that's the only zone. So we're going to draw that as a zone, right? And this is where you'd want to be buying, but the reality is, you know, it's potentially, you know, not looking super good.
I get less trade, like 12 to 14 trades per month, but very high win rate.
Sweet. Good stuff, TradeX. So we're still sitting in this zone, right? As long as like this is still satisfying everything I need it to, right? It looks terrible, but the only thing that matters is the closes. So as long as this pumps up, like, it's still going to come up, a bit, right? You know what I mean? And if you understand momentum and you see this massive crash, you're going to say, hey, most likely I need to let a little bit more space than normal, right? So my level is this, right? But because that momentum's so strong, okay, maybe I'm going to give it a little bit more space, right? And ideally what I wanted to see is this 4-hour close up here. Okay, we're going to get an hourly close here in the next 6 minutes. So hopefully the hourly, again, you know, we failed to lose this level. We did lose this level. So the reality is, you know, when you're breaking this down, you can see, hey, we lost this level here, and then we rejected it, right? But we failed to lose this level, right? So this is actually like perfectly exactly what should be happening is, hey, you lost this level, so you're going to shoot for a new low, right? And we just shot for a new low, and then now they're taking their profit. They took their profit on the new low. So we'll see how this plays out. Even though I'm able to explain it to you properly here, you know, it might not go in our favor. This is not an amazing trade in my mind right now, okay? I wouldn't be going balls to the wall here. I do have a trade running that is underwater, okay? I entered right around here, okay? But the reality is I'm probably going to get out somewhere here if it continues, okay? And I gave myself some space. Right, because it's something around these lines, okay? And you know, the only thing that's kind of keeping me in mentally is, you know, these bottom wicks are quite, they keep rallying back up on the mid time frames, on the hourly time frames, right? They keep rallying back up. So I'll risk a little bit of money. But if this fails here, it's coming here, I believe. Okay. Personally, I think it's more likely that it rips
I think sometimes
for the rest of the day.
very high.
I think it's more likely that it rips for the rest of the day. I think sometimes loss is very high. My losses are about equal to my wins. Sometimes my losses will be a little bit bigger than I want because I do end up pulling things based off of how, like, I don't advise you to do that, but based off of how things are closing, sometimes I need to adjust, okay? What's up, Libra? Good to see you again. Open used to be more used to be more fun than after lunch. Yeah, it's just, you know, I was up watching the stars last night until 2 a.m. so I didn't want to wake up at 6 a.m. I woke up at 7 and said, oh, there was a meteor shower where I'm at, so I went to the beach and watched the stars. Yeah, it's way more volatile. Honestly, today I wouldn't even have been able to take a trade. I would have had no idea that this was going to dump, and that's perfectly fine because there's no indication, right? Like, what tells you this is going to go down? If you come into the open, right? Where was the open? This sort of candle, right? If you come into the open, you know, it bounced off that level perfectly fine. So what's even telling us that this is going to go down? Nothing in my mind, right? Like, I don't understand what happened personally. Okay. It might just be some bullshit because Trump is speaking today and people fucking hate when Trump speaks, it seems like. So maybe people just sold because fuck Trump, right? Who knows? But yeah. Today would be one of the days that you should not trade in my mind. If there was a day to take a break, today might be the day because it's not super clear. But the reality is, we're in a bull market and it's just collapsed really hard. So, you know, decent chance it comes back up. Like you don't need much logic for this today. Like you don't like. That's the great thing about trading the Nasdaq or trading gold or trading Bitcoin is in a bull market, all you have to do is wait for the pullback each day, right? Like yesterday, that's what happened, right? Wait for the pullback. You know, this one just went straight up. But yeah, exactly. Like, you know, this one went down all day, and then at the end of the day, it rallied back up, right? You know, no pullback that day. This one went down, unfortunately. Up all day. I don't know, honestly. Does some crazy shit in New York usually. How do you feel about the all-time high lately? I have no opinion on the price of the market. The only thing I care about is playing the game properly. I honestly, I don't even like the only reason why I care about what my profits are is so that I can play the game more tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to risk much percentage of my account because I just like to play the game. I don't feel like I need more money. So if I'm trading and I make $100 in a day, perfectly happy with that. You know what I mean? Because I played the game. I played the game and I had fun, right? I don't care about making $1,000 in a day. You know, I don't care about making $10,000 in a day. You know what I mean? As long as I'm playing the game properly, that's all that matters. Because if you think about it this way, is like the outcome that you desire will come if you play the game properly. Think about it like a sports game, right? Do you watch the scoreboard when you're playing, you know, soccer or football or whatever, right? No, you play the game, right? You don't care what the score is until the end. You know what I mean? And there's no end to this, so I don't know if that made sense. Melting is also dragon gold. NQ is melting. Yeah, it's kind of melting today, I suppose. It's been a very volatile market lately. So I've got a stop. I think my stop is like, I've got a hard set stop like here or something. Ish. Okay. Okay, where's that hourly? That hourly close was shit again, hey? Oh wow. Oh wow, nice pump. Instant pump, look at that. See, I've got this is the top step trade. I guess I got a kind of bad entry there, but 15 minutes. Like the reality is you blow the account somewhere around here, right? So I got 700 in the morning, but like this is not a, like, I'll be honest with you, this is not a day that makes any sense to me, and for some reason I'm just like, this is when you should be aware of your emotions and probably be walking away for the day.
Where can I message you?
Right here, that's where. I don't respond to messages, I get too many. Like, the only reason I'm trying to explain this in a way that doesn't make me sound crazy and a gambler. The only reason why I'm still in this is because I've seen this many times where like the market is so fucking bullish and then it does something that is crazy bearish that doesn't seem to make any sense. And they just prolong it a really long time so that everyone gets out. And then they go back up. Talking about rate cuts? Yeah, maybe. Personally, I don't follow the news because I don't give a fuck. I don't think it matters. Everything is priced in. These are good snacks. Edamame, cashews, and pumpkin seeds. Good. Only 2% of human beings are in that type of position. A position when money is no longer a relevant target. It's completely a mindset thing, man. Here's my question. Can you afford food? Can you afford rent? Boom. Money's not important anymore. Trading is a luxury, you know? This is my opinion. And I advise this a lot is
why there's so much unwanted light from the window. Light is distracting.
It's really sunny. I don't think I can fix that actually. It's really sunny. I can do this. Oh, lamps here. Oh, it's coming down. Gay. Here's the thing. Like, I always try to be honest with you guys. If you need money, don't trade. So it's completely a mindset thing. My opinion is... Thanks, bud. Nice pants. My opinion is, you can pay your bills, you're fine. Spend the rest on trading. Who cares? Because what else do you need money for? You literally only need food and rent. And the reality is everyone chases the addiction of money, more money. You know? You'll never be happy. You know what I mean? If you keep chasing it. It's a lot more fun to play the game for the fun of the game, right? This does not look good. This looks really bad now, by the way. But we'll see where the close happens. I mean, I'm just kind of ignoring the fact that, you know, that closed negatively. But I do have a hard set stop close, so I'm just going to let it run. Do people invest in crypto? I have some. I sold a lot of my Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin's doing all right. Oh, it's doing super well today.
Have you ever met the trader that is satisfied with his life?
Have ever met a trader that's satisfied with his life? That's the ironic thing about trading is everyone who gets into trading is doing it because they're trying to get rich, right? And the only way that you're going to be able to do it is by not wanting it anymore. And like, I'm like saying like authentically, like not wanting it, not wanting. You have to enjoy the journey. I know it sounds corny, right? But these are really good snacks. Anytime I got a meeting with at some point. Let me see.
So trading is a hobby like gardening or book reading.
Exactly. That's how I view trading. It's a hobby until you can do it as a career. You know what I mean? And I don't advise you doing it as a career until you're like 10 years into it. The kids who are like 23 years old and saying that they do this for a living, 100% of them are lying to you. 100% of them are lying to you. Isn't that crazy? They're all scammers. XRP, let's look at XRP here. XRP futures. Well, that's retarded looking. There you go. I have some XRP. Not much though. That looks alright.
I had all my spare money on Solana and it doubled my money the past 2 months. I bought the dips in.
I would say selling XRP now would be a good idea.
I had all my spare money on Solana and it doubled my money the past 2 months. I bought the dips in.
XRP failed to gain new highs on the monthly. This is people exiting their positions now. This is exiting. People are exiting. They're exiting. I'll say it again. People are exiting XRP right now. XRP should go down. I'm still in the trade. Here's a good litmus test. Here's a good litmus test. If you want to know if you are emotionally attached to the money, what you do is you go onto your prop firm and you just fucking click buy randomly and just spam it. And then if you blow the account, who cares? If you don't give a fuck to spam that button and blow just throw money away, then you're emotionally attached to the money. There's your litmus test. If you can't throw money away. Do you think XRP would go up to $25? I don't know. I don't even know what's at. Probably not. I think it's at like $3 or something, isn't it? That's like $3. No, definitely not right now. No, this is retarded. The fuck? You want it to like 8x? I mean, maybe later. But not after this.
Do you spend money on yourself?
To spend money on myself? Not really. I buy rent. I buy food, rent, pay for my gas for my car so I can get around. I go boxing. I go climbing. I like to go out for like dinner sometimes, you know. I don't own anything of value. I was thinking, let me know if you guys are keen on this. I should get a, I'm kind of thirsty. One sec, I get water, and then I ask you a question. Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question if you guys would like to watch this sort of content. I was thinking about getting a Starlink and then souping out the back of my Jeep to have a bed. Put a bed in there, you know, a burner, like a cooking stove. And then bring in the Starlink, bring my laptop, and streaming from the middle of the woods while camping, doing trading. Do you think that'd be cool? Because then I could like sit on the beach and trade and just like literally look like a homeless bum. Fucking making steaks on the campfire, you know, smoking meats, smoking charts. You know? Thoughts on previous 23 or so year old farmer advertising partner. Thoughts on Isaac? Isaac's a wacky guy. Makes him perfect to be an influencer. I have nothing against Isaac. He's crazy. Just like every influencer.
One YouTuber also do. I forget the name.
Some folks live in vans. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't live in the van. Not yet, at least. Unless I really like it. But, like, they set up a bed. They got these cool, what's your Jeep platform? Look at these. They got this really sick one. Wait. I sent it to Alexa yesterday. Because we were watching the stars yesterday. And I was pretty far from home and I had to drive home, and I was like, well, it would be nice if I just had my laptop here. I could just sleep here on the beach in my car. That's not it. There's this one, which is kind of like you put your bed there and then you got storage underneath, which is absolutely ridiculous pricing. It's like $1,200 for a fucking piece of wood. You could just make this for like $30 probably. You know, storage containers. Which is pretty cool. It's something like this, right? You got storage, you put your cookingware under there. You know, I think I can just make this though for like literally just go to Home Depot and, you know, go do that, right? But there's one that was pretty cool. Bed.
You have to customize by yourself.
Yeah, you'd need to Onyx. This is what Oryx. This one's sick, dude. Look at this. Okay, wait. Okay, 2-door. Okay, they still have beta testing for. I have a 4-door though. Look at this. Look at that. Did you see that? The bed goes over the seats, and then it hooks to the frame, and then you have a whole bed inside. Isn't that crazy? And then you can keep all your storage. $1,600. Honestly, like, you could make this not too bad. I think the easiest way is just do a piece of wood, though. You get hooks and you get a piece of metal, and then you put padding on it, right? That's it. It's crazy to me that that's $1,600 just a piece of metal, right? What's going on here? Pump it up. They keep doing this. It failed again. So, how many kids do I have? 0. Zero that I know of. It's a good idea, right? Start Russian for us.
Search Mercedes Sprinter vans.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have a Jeep though, so I wanted to do test runs on this to see if I like it. So something like this would be like, look at that. Put your storage there. Van life. Solo woman. I don't give a shit about you. Yeah, this Sprinter sort of vans, right? I was thinking about doing this like just a while back because I kind of like exploring. Canada's best. Look at these, yeah. These would be really cool to have like a table to be able to stream from too. I think the test is get a Starlink first and then see if it's any fun, right? Set up a bed in the back of the Jeep, you know, a burner. Like you could do it really easy at first. You could do it for like $1,000 easy with just buy a Starlink. Like you don't need a platform, you don't need organization. I've already got camping gear. So I should be fine. You know what I'm saying? To customize it by yourself. Like, do you guys think that content's cool?
And trade while traveling. It will be fun to watch.
Yeah, travel Europe. Yeah, I'm wondering if you guys like think that's cool content to watch, like building like a van. Like it would be custom built shit, right? I don't know how to do that stuff at all. But like, you know, slowly integrate it. I'd still live at home, honestly. I'd still be paying rent here. I would just go out on like weekend tours or whatever. It would get really cold in winter. So I need to like insulate it and, you know. Bro, Russians forests have nothing compared to Vancouver Island. I live on Vancouver Island. Look, Vancouver Island has the highest densities of cougars, estimated at 600 to 800 living here. These things fucking hunt you. Cougars. I live on Vancouver Island. These things are fucking massive, dude. Bears are not dangerous compared to this. Every year. Oh yeah, like that'd be cool, right? I have a bow, you know, get a fishing rod, you know, just that'd be cool. Like, I think freedom of you know, living I think the whole point of trading is to give you more options, right? More freedom. And it kind of really overlaps, and people don't do it with like the van life because traders all kind of push the narrative that they're rich. So living from a van makes them look poor, right? But I got like hunting gear and shit. We could fucking hunt and trade and, you know, cook our own fucking meats and shit from... There's a lot of foraging here too. berries and whatnot. Safety guide to cougars. Cougars are predators, top of the food chain. They're unpredictable and have little understanding what might trigger an attack. So there was a guy. He was going on a hike and a cougar attacked him, and he jammed his arm down the cougar's throat when he went to bite him, and he got his arm locked in the cougar's throat, and the fucking cougar suffocated to death while he's like eating his arm. So and then he's like, he's got a cougar literally lockjawed onto his shoulder that's dead. There's a guy in like BC. Oh, right. Cougar attack. Cougar attacks.
The BC Conservation Officer Service.
I want to see a video. I wonder if we can see one. There's a cougar right there. Look at that thing, dude. Nice, somebody living in Vic. What's up, Brett? I'm up island a bit more. That's crazy, that. Mm-hmm. They just stalk you. Just like a cat would, dude. Just like a cat would. Like they play with you and shit, dude.
Like a video game face with tears of joy.
Now trading looks like a video game. Yeah, dude. Trading is just a fucking video game. You know what we're doing is we're fucking playing. We're playing like online fucking StarCraft here, man. You know, online chess. Maybe not StarCraft requires like a lot of button clicking. You ever see those guys? It's like, you know, can't show the keyboard. Actually, I don't have a camera on the keyboard. I only have this one. You know, I used to play StarCraft and you just click buttons back and forth. It's like back and forth all the time, right? Far less scary than a bear ammo. Both are less scary and angry. Babushka. You go to Russia, you got the little you got the grannies coming at you. Yeah, what's more scary? You know, living in the woods and having a cougar or a bear attack you, or going down fucking Hansel and Gretel's you know, little picnic tour and then seeing a witch's house and a little babush is coming out with a frying pan chasing you, trying to put you in her cauldron. Yeah, I think I might do it. Let's look up Starlink, bro. Let's look up Starlink. I think I have to do this, honestly. Like, like, I've been wanting to fucking live in the woods like a homeless bum for years. But because, like, I'm like, I also want to run the fucking best prop firm in the world. It's kind of difficult when you don't have service, you know? But now Starlink exists. So fuck me. Starlink. We need to just fucking buy a Starlink and then do whatever the fuck we want. Starlink for homes? Nuh-uh. For roams. Look at that. $250. Let's watch this. This is fucking sick. John has one of these, actually. I've used one. And they're fucking sick. Like, just that's the device, bro. You just plug that in. Like, I have an outlet in the Jeep. Fucking, the Jeep is a generator. Just keep some extra tanks of gas around. That's it. That's all you do. You put that on the roof. Set up shop. Boom. Camping, bro. Look at this. Camping in the most remote areas. Boating. Go on a fucking boat. Starlink Mini. John has literally used this while we were when we were in Spain and the power went out. The blackout in Spain, we literally used that to connect to the world, which is really cool. Bro, a fucking... It's odd to me, like a cyber... like if you do a Cybertruck with the Tesla, like where would you charge it? You know what I mean? Weather resistant, designed. So I'm just worried about cloud coverage because wintertime. Does Starlink work in clouds? Yeah, Starlink generally works well in cloudy weather, while heavy rain, snow, and hail can occasionally cause signal degradation, brief interruptions. Interesting. Okay, so we might have issues in winter. But we could just literally go into town, right? You know what I mean? Like outdoor, like yeah, fucking. I'm an okay camper. I used to do survival shit as a kid, and then obviously I still have my house too, so I can just come back at any time. Fucking just rally it already, bro. Works for them in Ukraine all winter. Oh, sick. Yeah, the Vancouver area, like BC area, gets really cloudy and rainy in some months in winter. So I'm just concerned like November, December might not be very good service. But then they'll literally just be like, hey, fucking go home. I have a fucking house, right? I could bring my cat with me too. That'd be nuts. Couple decent leisure batteries, good for days. Yeah, bro. You just charge it up in the Jeep too. Jeep's got, you know, as long as you got gas in a car. The car has a battery, right? So what's your current internet speed? Let's check it out. There you go. Pretty dang good, actually, yeah? Oh, this song's sick. My cat's already an outdoor cat. He basically lives outside. He comes home like once a day. I'm not worried. He might die. But that's the reality of living. Guess what? You might die one day. Pretty much guaranteed. Let me just Google something here for you guys. What percentage percent of people have died? Oh no, not from malaria. What the fuck? What percentage of people have died? What percentage of humans have died? Most common reason is aging. Yep, that makes sense. Roughly 94% of humans have died. So, statistically, you only have a 6% chance to live forever. Right? The cool thing too is you could get like you could get a little portable solar panel too. You could go really fucking nuts with this if you wanted to. Trade from a fucking van, traveling around. I think it's wise to test it out with the Jeep. If the Jeep goes well, fucking buy a Mercedes Sprinter van. like van life sort of thing. And then like, I wonder if I can go on Sprinter van camper. You can maybe buy already built ones, right? With off-road tires, fuck yeah, that'd be sick. This is sick already. I'm hyped, bro. Look at that. Bed, sink. This is how you do it, though, honestly. If you want to do it properly for, like, more than... Like, if you're just doing the Jeep, you'll have to come back and forth every... Like, you could probably go for a week and be fine. You probably wouldn't want to be out for more than a week. But if you wanted to live in it, this would be fucking ideal, right? Because then you got... I think there's a table and shit. There's a really fucking nuts one. It's called the Earth Roamer. This thing is fucking crazy. It's like bulletproof, zombie proof, all these high vis lights, right? Super awesome clearance, rock protection beneath, so you can rock climb, and it's basically the chassis of a, you know, a off-road vehicle. And then these are $1 million, by the way.
This will cost you around 100K.
No, this one is $1 million. Not even exaggerating. The standard is $1 million. Highlights. Look at this. Look inside. It's like pretty bougie. This is fucking sick, eh? There's induction heaters, right? That you cook on. Tables, that's where you trade, you know. You can have multiple beds. There's a TV, you know. Epic, right? There you go. Wine for when you're celebrating trade. These are all clicked in so that you don't break them while bouncing around on the rocks. Right? Bike storage. You got outdoor storage for like snowboard gear and shit. So you take this up the mountain. I have this, actually. It's a smoker. I'll just bring my smoker with me and that's how I'll cook. Yeah, epic stuff. What's going on with the trade? We're getting fucked, aren't we? Wow. Absolutely fucked. Escaping the zombies, yeah. That's what it's like, literally like a post-apocalyptic war vehicle. Volkswagen Crafter, eh? Let's look that up. Yeah, it's the same as the
long hair and beard will give
Sprinter.
the perfect vibe.
Yeah, just grow the hair out and fucking be a hippie, dude. I seen there's a guy on Instagram. He's called like fucking hippie trader or something like that, and he looks like such a pot smoking hippie. You know what I mean? And there's parts of him that like I haven't really watched him because I don't really like watching other traders because I think it's all retarded. But best camper vans for traders. Let's do it.
Order pizza and eat for us.
Order pizza. I can't order pizza. I live too far in the woods. There's no delivery here. There's no Uber. There's no food delivery. I'm not close to town. I want to go. Where's ChatGPT? What's the best camper van for a trader who wants to camp and trade the NASDAQ? Let's see. This is taking a while, huh? Okay, here we go. Mercedes Sprinter, there you go. Dedicated workspace. You're going to need robust electrical. Solar panels. Yeah. We're going to need Starlink. Okay, use router. No, we'll use Starlink.
YH Home Alone.
Yeah, okay, cool. This is cool. Oh man. Just fucking rip it. Why home alone? I live alone. Aren't you scared to live alone? I do live alone, yeah. Oh, it's spicy. Yeah. They do not like the market today, hey? Look at that rejection. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised they are taking this down. Let's look at the
Have you ever noticed the paranormal activities in the forest?
No. I'm not big on like conspiracies and like different beliefs and what. I have kind of the take that like every belief is possible, right? Like I perfectly equally believe that the world is flat or a globe. I perfectly equally believe that ghosts exist and don't exist. I perfectly equally believe that religion, all these things, like it's impossible for me to ever know for sure. So I live my life that all things are possible at all times. And the reality is I would live my life very much the same under either situation. So a lot of those conspiracies, like, two towers falling or whatever, like it doesn't matter what the truth is because I would still live my life the exact same way. You know what I mean? So it's kind of fun to theory craft and think, hey, these are the possibilities. But there's very little beliefs that I actually bond with that actually make me change any way that I would live. Religion is kind of one of them because I try my best to be follow those practices because it has actually made my life better. But I'm not devout. I grew up atheist. I'm trying to be Christian, which is kind of a difficult task. This is lame, dude. Why is it dumping? Stupid. Anyways, I think that 4 hours.
Start vlogging if you go for camping.
Start vlogging. Yeah, I mean, we what we would do is we would do like different challenges probably. There's not only 14 watching though. YouTube, I think 14 watching, honey. And then we got Kick going and we got X going as well. What we would probably do is I'd probably make videos of trying to challenge myself to do things. Like trade with, get myself like a 10K funded account on Maven or whatever. And then whatever profits I make that week, like that's what I'm allowed to pay for groceries, right? So if I lose money, like then I have to go fish. You know what I mean? Because now I can't buy food. You know what I mean? And like until I make money, then I can pay for gas or whatever it is. You know what I mean? And I think that would be really cool because you would be living so fucking frugally, and it's really honestly rather realistic because people would be able to tune in and relate and be like, hey, I have a car. I can afford, a Starlink maybe, right? Like these things aren't crazy expensive, like fucking Lambos and shit. I have a car. I could go be homeless, not pay rent, right? And then survive off of trading, like realistically survive in like not a luxury way, but like you get to live like a healthy life. You know what I mean? And I think that's something that this industry is missing. is, you know, this industry is really, really unhealthy. Like people are pushing, you know, trying to get super, super rich. You know, there's a lot of degeneracy, and I think it's ultimately not very positive for a lot of people. And I think a lot of people just want, you know, peace, right? They want freedom, right? They say freedom. I want freedom from money, but the reality is they want to not worry, right? They want to not worry about, you know.
That's a good idea, actually. Then you have to make one vlog per day to tell your audience.
Exactly. I don't think I could do a vlog per day, but yeah. But yeah, there's nobody. I'm just talking out loud again. There's nobody that does minimalistic living while trading, right? Everyone like, you know, oh, I'm, you know, fucking made a bag, buy my course sort of thing. No, fucking go buy yourself a 10K account, you know, make $1,000 and then spend, you know, spend $500 a month, you know what I mean, on food and gas, and then you're set, you know what I mean? I kind of do that, but I just try to make my weekly paycheck. The goal is a standard 8-hour shift. Yeah, sure. Yeah, with trading, right? Okay, I think I might have to wrap up here soon.
You are really inspiring, H. Hunter.
Thanks, my guy. We're gonna theorycraft on this some more. Give me your guys' good ideas on how to do that properly. I think I'm gonna fucking order a Starlink, like ASAP, and see if I can get this set up. And then I'm pretty sure like the base model of like the Jeep, what I could do is Jeep platform. I could easily make this guy, right? Go to Home Depot, just get like a thick board, 2 thick boards, right? Put one there, put one here, and then you put storage underneath. That would cost fucking $50 at Home Depot. Like I don't need these flaps and shit, and then just put bed on it, and then, you know what I mean? Just you put things underneath. You'll be able to sleep there fine. Just have to make measurements. I think that'd be the first model.
Why not get a large camping tent rather than a van? Will make it more realistic. Try mod, I think Wagayon.
Because I want to be super portable, right? Like I don't want to be setting up tents and shit. I don't like sleeping in a tent. A G-Wagon? Yeah. I think camping in a G-Wagon is the ultimate like fuck you. Because it's like a luxury vehicle, but it's actually made for like off-road. You remember Tits and Pips, bro. That's wild. Fucking I leveraged those tits for so many views, bro.
G-Wagon.
That girlfriend was a quite attractive girl that people loved to watch. So
1 stove, 1 washing sink, 1 bed, 1 Starlink.
Yeah, a washing sink. Eh? Yeah, I mean, I guess I might have to go out and like do a camping haul and get some new gear. Little cooking stove, cast iron pan. Giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. It's all good. Let's do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Honestly, I told you the stop loss is here. I'm not changing anything for the day. I'm still under the belief that, hey, there's a really good chance we rally at the end of the day. And then hopefully we can bang out a little bit of profit today. But we're going to do a giveaway real quick. What I want to do is spinner. We're going to do this too. And we're going to spin the wheel. $10K instant, okay, and we're gonna go type in chat, van life plus van life for a 10K instant Maven account. Yeah, if you guys got any ideas how to do this for like the most fucking awesome way that would make like really cool content, and like really cool challenges, trading challenges, you know, how to set up the van, go into the Discord. There's a link somewhere under the stream, I think, probably on the kick, and then chat in here, right, and just tell me what you're thinking. Maven's a good prop for him. Sweet. Okay, let's spin it. Thanks for the link. Maven Shorts won again? No way. Okay, we're gonna respin, bro. We're gonna respin. Type in chat so I can clear it. We're gonna respin. You won yesterday, bro. Okay, we're gonna respin. Oh, Maven Shorts wins twice. What a scam. There you go. Maven Snips. There you go. Congrats, bro. Yeah, I already won. There you go. There you go. Farad, man. Open up a ticket in Discord. You want a 10k instant Maven challenge, okay? Cool, guys. Let this fucking rock if you are in a trade. Honestly, it's not a great setup, okay? Not a great setup. I'm being honest with you, boys. But, you know, potentially it'll rip, okay? The current thing is, like, I'm not going to close it because this is still the current trade, right? And that's a pretty decent trade. I think this is a pretty decent setup, okay? Cool. Okay, thanks for watching, boys. Oh, just watch the 4 hour too. If this closes back above, that's really, really good for us, okay? Really, really good for us. And I think it might, because it is kind of progressing that way. Potentially back up here, okay? Okay, cool. See you guys tomorrow.